Alright, this is just a on a whim video. I saw that Empress Elena, PWE, what was it that said it? Oh, Logistical said my favorite shop. You say PWE. Oh, whoa. There you go. See, ooh, this is a cavern. Yeah. Deep Slate. I think that's pretty cool. That's fun. See, I appreciate this. This is the kind of thing that I usually will do, is functional, square. I totally dig it. Villager breeders. Interesting. Neat. All kinds of nifty stuff. Sticky piston, 50,000 each. Good lord. I think I've bought from here before. I've just teleported in, bought, and got back out, but selling shulker box. Emperor's E right there. Not too far away. I've got like 8.7 lemons. Need 1.3 lemons to. Oh, this is a pure shop casino. I have no idea what the whole casino thing. Emperor logistical. Aha. Mob catcher. 500,000 each. Respawn acre. I was sort of looking for like the. Oh, there you go. I think that is the mob spawners and mob farms. They get their goodies. But literally, I have a cavern under my base, my main base. I haven't really done anything with, and it's tempting to just simply clear the space and make a shop out of it. Tempting. I'm putting a shop in my treetop village, making it more adventurous. Just thinking around. Speed, fire resistance, strength. Iron ingot, 50 each. Armadillo scoot, 200 each. I'm not even sure what to do with armadillo scoots. Not sure what the market is on that. Find item. Buy armadillo. Just see what that says. My lord. With that right there, there's almost no market if you wanted it, or even that right there. There's plenty of $1 armadillo scoots. Somebody's selling it for 1,200. Honestly, you've got to check the markets. Sorry to tell you, Elena, but there's a couple players that are literally cutting the bottom out of the market for armadillo scoots. I put a couple armadillos in my desert castle base, and every once in a while I pick a few up where they're walking around, because they just drop them. And I was just curious to see if there's a market in it. There really isn't, apparently. because there's a couple players that are cutting out the bottom right now. Sorry to tell ya. It is what it is. Pretty much have to sit on it for a while and see if that player gets tired of wasting their time refilling their chests. Apparently, even at less than $1, nobody's buying it. So probably because you just take a couple armadillos, you spawn it in your base, collect the scoots, make a couple items, which is really just dog armor. Which reminds me, I need to make some dog armor. I need to take one of my dogs. See what I can do with it, really. Shulker boxes. What? The sign in the picture. Well, a sign is what it is. Picture is different. Currently selling shulker boxes. Okay, cool. There's a bunch of stuff here. And I appreciate the design because this is pretty much what I would do too. I'm a big fan of going down into the deep dark areas and making big, huge bunkers. Unfortunately for me, I don't have the rank for unlimited vote fly yet. I'm getting there, as you can see. About 1.3 lemons, which I've got some stuff for sale. I'm waiting for one more crate key to pop up in my inventory. Still not there. I'm going to list those crate keys for another lemon, and that'll pretty much get me there. But here I am, poking around. Let's see here. PW. Warps. Clear warps. Profit shop. I don't know if anybody's actually like. Are those empty 5 stars or are they 5 stars? Like, does that mean nobody's posted a review? Oh, rating 4.8, 4.3. Let's go to a 5-star rating. Oh yeah, I almost forgotten about this place. This actually inspired me to possibly start a shop in my nether base. Blaze grinder. Last time I popped in here, which was a long time ago, quite frankly. Blaze grinder. Oh, I'm not going out there. There's lava over there. Where's this blaze grinder? Be patient, they're coming. Please, PW rats. Blaze grinder is 5 if you're... Well, I've got a few blazes in my shop too. I guess I'm getting blaze things. Blaze rods. That's an interesting idea. I'm actually thinking about separating my spawners. Maybe one more level, one more warp. I may separate the spawners down into that cavern. And just make the spot up in the treehouse just appear chest shop. I don't know. This is boring. I mean, it's good little setup for you. It's pretty awesome. Just checking this out. Dude, I suggest putting out a hopper that we just drop these drops to. PW rate. Yeah, give it a rating. Blaze rods. Put a hopper above this, dude. I'd totally just drop these blaze rods in here. You're selling for a... yeah, seriously, put a hopper here. I would drop these blaze rods in the hopper because I've got my own blaze spawner. I was just checking out your shop. I love it though. You had a jukebox. I mean, this was kind of revamped since the last time I visited this place. It's a little more homey. I want to say there was more furniture. And a jukebox started playing Lava Chicken, and my daughter just totally started dancing around the room. She loved it. She didn't want me to leave this shop. And I had no idea she loved that song. We watched the Minecraft movie about maybe a month earlier. But hearing Jack Black sing it, she loved that song, and then Lava Chicken started playing here, and she was digging it. She was totally dancing around the room. And so somebody had posted the Lava Chicken disc for like 200,000 on the auction house. I totally swiped that up. That was back in the day when having a couple million in my coffers was about as good as I could get. So I was outside of my budget, but I bought it anyway and stuck it in her little treehouse base. She has a very modest treehouse, and but she has Lava Chicken, and she can play it. She loves that game, that show, or that song. I mean, I wish I could plant a hopper right there for you, and I would just totally like plop this out. Be like, there you go. Have you some blaze rods? Because it's out of stock. Back up so it doesn't come back to me, hopefully. Don't need them. Alright. PW warps. What's next on the list? I'm just going to try to visit through the 5-star, or close to 5 stars. Fairy Village. Oh, yeah, well, I've been to Little Factories. But to be fair, I really only visited a little bit. So let's give it a proper tour. The Fairy Village. Do I have Vote Fly on? No. Vote Fly. We're running out of space, but a couple more ranks, and that's not going to be an issue anymore. Fairy Village. This does it better justice. I don't know if you want to be called FabJ or Fakustra, but either way, you are a brilliant builder. Hats off to the Fairy Village. There's shops in there. There's chess shops in there. But it isn't just functional chess shops. No. They're really kind of neat. Like if you want to decorate your place with a blender, which I think is really cool, or an aquarium, or McDonald's to-go stuff. You can go to that chess shop and decorate it. Seriously, wow. Hi. That's interesting. Okay. I gotta figure out how to do that. That would be funny to see if I can drop polar bears in random places. Alright, I got this overhead view. I hadn't even seen that. That is featuring a mine. See, that's really cool. Let's see here. Take a quick look at that. So, a block wall and steps underneath that. Wow, that's quite the build. People should just come over here and just hang out and check the place out. It's pretty cool. The Fairy Village is a cool build. I don't know if FabJ is offering her skills as a builder to players, but if she does, oops, that one's closed. All right, never mind. Because not everything is for exploration. I have no idea. How? Oh, yeah, I guess if you have like as a decoration, you put temporary blocks and then you block and you break them and then you leave them hanging. It's still a really cool effect. Ender chests and ender eyes, blaze rods and end rods. I was attempting to make, oh, I see, to make steps like this, and I literally tried to, I was experimenting in the creative world, and got frustrated and just gave up. I'm like, no, I'm not getting this. Forget it. It goes up here. Went up these a couple months back, I think. I'm getting to become a proficient redstone builder. On the functional stuff, not like the can I make a car, which I don't think you can make a car here. You need special add-ons. It's like going into a museum that I literally would actually pay to go to. The thing I like about your shop, FabJ, is like everybody else is selling functional items, and you're selling stuff to help people beautify their place. Wait a minute. I just had a player named Red gave me a couple pieces of her art. I gotta figure out how to get it into the frames and put it on the wall. And of course, give credit to Red. Make sure that I'm not being a pain about it. Blue octopus. Wow. I think you could spend hours just poking around, looking at this stuff. Which pudding. Oh wow. And this must have taken thousands of hours. It's going to be a tragedy. I hope the moderators give FabJ special permission to save a file to be reloaded in the future, because I would really feel bad if you have to rebuild this from scratch during the reset in November. They're saying November. Let me know if it's earlier, because that's what I'm counting on right now is November reset. Yeah, my builds are going to be slightly more beautiful bunkers, unless I find a setting like a castle again, like I did recently, like a naturally occurring castle. Hopefully we get to keep our claim space. Wow. I'm assuming that the building that didn't let me in is the one that she lives in. So yeah, I don't want to do that. I'm pretty sure that would be... I don't like it when people pop into the space that I use as my personal home, personal living space. Oh yeah. Dude, disguises. I think that's a good chunk. It's not exploring inside of all the buildings, but when you visit the fairy village, yeah, prepare to have your breath taken away. Let's see here. P warps. Actually, now that I think about it, did I post that one or didn't I? I think I did. I think I had taken a tour 4.9. Oh, here's Carrie. It's a big arena for big fights. I'm definitely not geared up for PvP in this account. I have it on my Java, and it's not really PvP, it's PvE, player versus environment. Let's take a look. Big arena for player fights. So it's not really a chess shop. Oh, wow, neat. Oh, okay. Got yourself a claim in the end. That is fun. One of these days, I'm probably going to do that, but I just used up all of my claim blocks on that castle because my alt didn't have enough claim blocks for it. When he gets up to about 24,000 or more claim blocks, I'll switch it over to my alt so that I can reserve claim blocks that I have in this account. For possibly a base in the end. Yeah, I'm gonna get back over here. I'm pretty sure I wasn't supposed to. I haven't gone running around inside their base, but people get touchy about that, so let's be considerate. I was just taking a quick outside look. That might be the chess shop. Or not. Not sure. I don't think they have a chess shop here. It's just the warp. It showed up in the listing. Okay. That's all I was looking for was interesting. Well, I guess if people want to go PvP in this arena, there you go. Lana. Well, let's check your base out. It's close enough to the 5 stars. Welcome to, feel free to look around, there's a lot. Whoa. Wow, it's like a city. I've visited here before, a long time ago. There's a couple ships. Wow. Whoa. You guys are brilliant builders. Seriously. Absolutely brilliant. Really good at what you do. Even if I had the time, I do not have the artistic skill. My goodness. I'm not even sure if that player warp was taking me to, oh my gosh. Gorgeous. I keep doing these tall towers, but there's something to be said about just a beautiful functioning manor house like this. Wow. Haven't really even gone inside. Now, if I see a sign that says, please don't be poking around too much, just buy, get out, or something to that effect, I will totally respect that and move on. But that one said look around, so you're clearly proud of your build. You want people to see it, so. Wow. That is absolutely gorgeous. I wouldn't even know where to start as far as looking in the inside. I sort of want to poke around at some of the other places. It's like a shop or something like that. My goodness. Wow. Yep, I do not have the artistic skill. This has kind of a very Paris or even a Canadian city look to it, which are also mostly French. This kind of reminds me of the canals in Paris. Parisian look to it. Stunning. Has a very London Bridge look to it. Wow, that's fun. That's awesome. Basically a happy gassed air hanger. I bought a happy gast and had a hard time with it. I gave it to my daughter. She was super happy with that happy gast. Um, and this, I could actually pull something off like this. Maybe not as nice, but I could actually pull something like this off. It's simple enough. I could make an air hanger. What is that? Oh, sweet. Kind of a, oh yeah. Fence to jump on your happy gas. Ride it out, and then ride it back in. I love it. I love it. That's awesome. I could pull that off. There's that shop again. Nope. Oh. Burnt Ernie. Now, I'm assuming that with that pressure pad that we're allowed to explore in here. That's just an assumption. I guess if you have a player that you've invited to live in your city, there's a room. Really cool build. A panda just hanging out. More steps. Holy cow, this is awesome. Kitchen. It's not just beautiful on the outside, like the details on the inside are just incredible. Incredible. Let's leave those armadillos in there. It's like, who let my armadillos out? Alright, so he did say look around. Hopefully I didn't break any rules. If you did, I apologize. Uh, I guess I want to check out some other player warps, but I imagine you could spend hours just wandering around in here. And like when I see somebody who pops into chat saying, I'm so bored, guys, I'm so bored, um, you can check out the player warps and you can check out some of these awesome builds yourself. It's real easy to find. When I see somebody that says, how do I make money? Can somebody give me money? I literally just posted a Lemoncloud survival guide, not just a vanilla survival guide. I've done that too, a vanilla Minecraft survival guide. It's enough to get you to a quick bunker, some crops, get you relatively close to a villager village without destroying the villager village. And to get you to a point where you're down to bedrock and you're mining diamonds. If you can't take it from there on that survival guide, I don't know how to help you. But I have this Lemoncloud survival guide where I show you how to find an ideal spot for a base, which you can choose anything you want, but I have a preference for waterside bases, and then you can kind of start claiming inland from the water. Start fishing, get enough cash to get things rolling for other things like redstone devices that you could buy from player shops. You if you have even $50,000 or less, really. I mean, I had $5,000 from fishing, and it was literally from 2 or 3 fish. And I used this $5,000 to get enough iron for shears, 10 pumpkins, and I could make a bucket. The bucket was to get some water started, get some pumpkin crops started, and I sold like 11 carved pumpkins that brought me up to $65,000. And I had plenty of money left over after I had bought a couple of observers and a piston and a hopper and a stack of chests. And I bought a stack of 64 pumpkins. I made my pumpkin smasher. I started shearing and smashing pumpkins with the machine. And within a really short period of time, I had $1 million. If all I made, if all my purpose for that video was to just get to $1 million, I probably would have had $1 million in less than 30 minutes. And I literally took off all my armor, emptied my coffers of money and put it in a chest, put everything in a chest, and just went with the starter kit that you get at the beginning of the game. And I had $1 million. A little over an hour because it was a survival guide. I was doing more than just focusing on money. So there's my little soapbox about money, begging for it, being bored in Minecraft. I mean, look at this place. I've checked out a couple places that literally could occupy a couple of hours of your time just exploring and walking around and looking at the beautiful builds. Let's try another one. PW Warps. Mining in the resource world is also an adventure. Am I in this guy's place? I'm in this guy's place. Yes, off kilter. All right. Did carry. Best cactus. Profit shop. Whoa. I remember this place. I've been here before. Yeah, I learned the hard way. There's no market selling cactus on the chest shops. Even if they could get it cheaper than the shop, which is 55 cents each. I did a buy-sell chest, which lost my shirt on. Luckily, it wasn't the only area of money I was going for. Is this underwater? I think this is underwater. Oops. Oh, guess I'm not getting out. Oh, I guess I can just fly back up. There's a drowned. There. Fly up and out. Oh. Well, I didn't see any signs that said explore around, explore around. That. Wow. Brilliant. I'm not going to poke around too much. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. Obviously, I'm not invited to explore around. Let's just jump back in there and go to the next player warp. But yeah, that's actually the kind of cactus farm I wouldn't mind making. It's literally maximizing the, what do you call it? Maximizing the chunk. Alright, so back to cactus profit shop on survival. Obviously you switched everything to a sell chest. You gave up on those chests, which is exactly what I did with my cactus farm, which is nowhere near as big and advanced as yours. Mine's very basic. Profit shop for, oh, I'm like, sell carved pumpkins, carve land. I keep seeing him advertised. Let's see. Carve land. Yep. I have been here for other things. Oh, yeah, I'm often selling stuff here. Because that's about as high as it's going right now, which that's fine. That's cool. Yep, you can sell pumpkins here. Alright. P. Warps. I'm not tooting my own horn in any way, shape, or form. My place is nowhere to be explored for the looks. Unless you go down into the cavern underneath my tree house. That cavern down there is absolutely beautiful, but I had nothing to do with it. Nothing to do with it whatsoever. Enchants, books, potions. Ooh, I remember this place. Wow. How do you do that? Do you like make it on a separate app and then plop it on there? Enjoy the free time that you have, because one day you'll get married, you'll have a kid, and I love my wife and I love my daughter, and I would not trade that for a bunch of time gaming. I've done the whole gaming for hours on end, hours and hours and hours debaucherously, to the point where you're just like, wait a minute, did I sleep? I don't have the energy for that anymore. I think this is just a pure chest shop. I'm not sure what's out there, but I didn't see a sign saying explore around, explore around. So we're not going to be rude, but I'm definitely checking out just the chest shop, and it's just, wow, it's gorgeous. Got the reception area. I'm not sure if that's a chest shop or a sorting system, but when I visited this place the first time, I was definitely in awe. I'm like, wow, this is great. Absolutely beautiful. setup. And kudos. By all means, keep players in where they're supposed to be. Pretty sure you're not supposed to go through there. So it is what it is. Let's check out the Nest shop. Really cool stuff. Where was I? Getting hungry. I need money. 26 5-star reviews. Happy guests. Good grief. Wow. I don't think you need money anymore, buddy. Think you're probably set. Autographs, huh? Interesting. Iron Farm. Exit straight to brown stairs. Beautiful. But doesn't look like this place is he's disguising as an Enderman. Doesn't look like this place is like explore around. Thank you. Let's go, thanks. Small welcome gift. Ooh. Blazehead. Video recording. Checking out P-warps. Disclosure, disclosure, disclosure. But I'm not going anywhere past where I'm supposed to. I'm going with my assumption. Sounds like he's farming his. Oh, that's Iron Golem spawner. Yep. Beautiful. Wow. That's one of the things I'd like to do is eventually create a an aquarium like that. Axolotls, if they have any form of freedom, they're gone. You've got to fully barricade them in. Alright. 2,500 blocks. Solo built by Master Dooms. Beautiful place. Wow. Yeah, I keep seeing this design. I have no idea how to pull it off. That right there is the build. My gosh. I've been experimenting with it. I have no idea how to make that work. Do you go from one end to the other end? I don't know. I saw this in another server. This is the first time I've seen it in this server. But yes, that is the build right there. That is Forget the water build. I mean, kudos to the player who did that water build. That's better than I also could pull off. Oh, crop hopper. That's the reason why this also works. I don't think you can pull it off if you have water below, because it gets stuck. If you have a crop hopper next to it, that's perfect. I still don't have a crop hopper, but someday. Oh, what did I miss? We can't fly? Thank you. Oh, okay. I was misreading. I heard the ding and I saw somebody else's chat. I'm like, who are you talking to? Okay. Just said thank you. Alright. Outside exit. Alright. Oh, beautiful place. I'm not going to poke around too much. Exit. And oh, I guess I can't come back in. Alright. Ooh. Whoa! Holy cow! That's brilliant. Holy cow. I'm assuming there's a crop hopper like every chunk, because you can only go so far. The chunk is a certain height and width, and this is maximizing the chunk. Holy cow. That's pretty cool too right there. I think that's his, yeah. That's his mob dropper. There you go. My gosh. I gotta go into creative and experiment. If I'm gonna bash my brains against the wall trying to recreate that, I'm gonna do it where I'm not making a mess out of my place. But wow. I would totally pay somebody to do that. Because I've got my tower, actually. I've got a tower. And eventually I can raise enough lemons to where I can actually buy the crop hopper. I'm just saving my lemons right now for ranks. At minimum, I want Monarch rank before I start using the lemons for that, because I want to be able to have unlimited flight. I'm currently juicing out my flight. Oh, IG. Iron Golem. That is cool. Very cool. Very cool. All right. That I'm definitely admiring that right there. Builder, kudos. All right. P warps. Like hungry and thirsty, but sort of getting caught up in this. Where did I leave off? Oh yeah, I need money. 5 stars. And 26 5 stars, I see why. Farm. 22 5 stars. Farm forever. Farm ever. I don't know. Chicken, pig. There's the buying legendary crate key, 70,000. Money booster, 65 million each. That's awesome. Selling crate key. For one. For lemons, 3. Selling 3 common crate keys. .2 lemons. Oh, they're selling for lemons. I think this is an XP farm. And I don't see a sign that says help yourself to the XP. This is underwater. Good job at making sure that, oh, sweet. So I could enchant if I wanted to. I've got my own enchant table with books and all that fun stuff, but hey, that's very generous of you. Can't use that. Nope. I can enchant. I wonder if you have to give permission for that or what. I need to either get a ladder to my enchant table so people can use it, because it doesn't wear it down. Cool spot. I'm assuming this is an XP farm for people, for players. Couple cows, couple sheep, couple pigs. Probably hoppers under here, which is fine. I'm all for letting you get a little bit of yours. That's probably got a hopper underneath that. Half the time I'm looking for a hopper to put the drops in. For the XP farms that I go to. But I've got my own stuff. Got my own. Whoa, okay. Where did I leave off at? Farm. Okay, best farm ever. So Amber, me house. 21, 5 stars. Getting tired. I might have to do another segment where I go through the list, the other half of the list. Private, okay. Private. I need to close your doors, but I respect it. Ooh. My daughter would be going bananas over this place. She loves pink. Is that a dragon sculpture? No, it's an axolotl sculpture. Kudos. Wow. There's some brilliant artists in this server. Brilliant artists. I think when I decide to get my treetop village at a completed level, okay. Is this a sculpture or is this a netherwork farm? Fire, fire, fire. I mean, it can't damage anything, but whoops, tripping over stuff. Bees. Yeah, my daughter would be going bananas over this place. Oh, I think these are being farmed. I think these are just for beautiful decoration, which is awesome. That's pretty much what I do with most of my farms anymore. Is like that. I'm probably going to have to replace the functional farms for decoration. But I do have my villagers kind of working through it, and they're doing the farms. Oh, that's beautiful. That's quite the view right there. I have my villagers who are basically breeders. Hadn't really done much with it. Oh, love seat. There we go. But the idea was to breed villagers and put them for sale. Breed them and train them up and then sell them. Turtle. Seahorse. And ducky. This person really knows how to sculpt. Wow. That's beautiful. That is very beautiful. Yeah, I need to figure out how to do reviews, 5-star reviews, and the fun stuff like that. I'll figure that out later. Kind of go back in and do it. I have this housework I'm supposed to do. Oh, let me see here. Do I have enough in me for one more? Maybe I should just cut it off and do another segment later because it's about an hour. I'm not strict about an hour, hour and a half. I've had some go to an hour and a half. I've made some videos. I thought this one was going to be pretty short. Then all of a sudden I look up and there's a 1 hour marker. So please like, subscribe. Please share. My daughter is reminding me to be asking about this sort of stuff. Like, subscribe, share. You don't have to actually share it to your friends. If you do, that's awesome. But if you share it on your history of YouTube as a post, it becomes available to other people that you're connected to your friends anyway. So either way, it helps. So hope you enjoyed this. It was actually very enjoyable for me. There's a couple. This build I'd never seen before because I can't remember, was it this listed as a chest shop? Nope. It was just listed as her place, which, hey, it's a beautiful place.